Hi, Gabriel. Thank you for sending in another essay, and I'm glad you are happy with the last corrections. I'm happy too because you've written a super essay here, and I can see you're working really, really hard to get your essays just better and better. Difficult subject, but you've really given some good arguments for it, and it reads very fluently, so I'm really happy on task achievement and your coherence going through both aspects which the examiner will be looking at. I'm just going to pick you up on a few things, okay? Essentially, this is very high level, but I'm just going to see if I can just tidy it up a tiny bit. Okay, so I like your start. Goes without saying that in our current society, purchasing items plays an increasingly more central role in our lives. Now, this is lovely. I really like this. I put it in red because I think it's fantastic. Normally, I would not encourage people to write a question in the essay, but you've done it so well. It's just a really lovely touch. Well done. I firmly believe this consumerism, even though it has some flaws. Now, I've put dangers because you repeat flaws later on, or you could use the word detractors. So a detractor is someone who doesn't think something's a good idea or is negative about it. So it has some dangers or detractors, has more advantages and disadvantages, which I will outline, you could say. The reasons for which I will outline below, just to really show off your English. Okay. Defenders of the viewpoint. Now, a little bit repetitive there. Okay, and you are above the word count again, so I would just cut that and tidy it up a bit. Maybe start with critics of our shopping-driven society usually cite two reasons for their opinion. Okay, so just actually reworking that bit. Okay, firstly, comma, excessive consumption dehumanizes us, making us forget what is truly important. Since, now I'm careful about using we, because it's a little bit personal, and in this kind of academic essay you should be stepping back. So maybe you should put, there is a tendency to shift, not we. There's a tendency to shift our focus, or shift focus towards, you could say maybe objects rather than things, rather than focusing on people and interpersonal relations. Yeah, very good point. Linked to this first argument, there's also the undeniable fact that consumerism has a terrible byproduct, which is the generation of a plethora of waste. Wow, amazing sentence. Absolutely love it. That's fantastic. The amount of trash, I don't like that though, sorry. Trash is American and too informal. The amount of rubbish produced could have alarming proportions if left unchecked. Yeah, I mean, there's already, that you could say, there is already evidence that this amount of rubbish is, is damaging our environment, something like that. And just to sort of maybe rework that again, just so think you'd bring your word count down. So maybe just rework that little bit, bring in the word environment, and just stress the fact that actually it's already happening. So, nevertheless, even if there are some disadvantages to having a capitalist state of mind, yeah, I'm not sure about capitalist state of mind, to living in a capitalist world or something like that, or capitalist mindset, maybe that's the word you're looking for. The benefits excel the flaws, or benefits outweigh, you would say better. Benefits outweigh flaws. You can take out the, just to make it a bit more elegant, okay? With this intense desire to acquire newer goods, companies have a reason to innovate, yes. And people, instead of end up with, I've put, are rewarded with. People are rewarded with a vast array of more modern tools. Given that industries need to keep abreast with technology, such innovation, you're referring back to this, is ever present or always present. I don't like this sentence very much, a little bit informal, so take that one out. For example, so you've given me a topic sentence, you've backed it up. Good, now time for the example. For example, the fact that people buy more video games now than ever, or than ever before, has led, you need present perfect there, because it's continuing, to an unbelievable rise in potency, or the potency of machines, I would say just simply computers, okay? Right, machines. Okay, so you've got computers there. Okay, alright, of machines. And instead you could put moreover. So instead of right now, moreover, current computers or the newest computers are able to process at 100 times faster speed than before. Thanks to this. Okay, yep, really like that. Just reword that a tiny bit. Okay, you don't need so. So is a little bit informal for this kind of thing. So in conclusion, although I have to admit that there really are, okay, too informal again. Although let's get some passive in here. Although the flaws of paying too much attention to consumer goods have to be admitted, yeah, the outcome is beneficial, or usually beneficial. As, join that up, as we end up, I want to take out we, as our lives become more convenient, and in my opinion, you could put in there, this trend is most likely set to continue. Okay. Gabriel, it's a joy to read your essays. You've got some great stuff going on here. Very clear. Some really good arguments. And all I'm trying to do is just tweak it, literally, to just get it more elegant if I can. So you're doing really well. I'm not sure when your exam is, but if you want to send us another one, that's great fun. Thank you very much. Good luck.